Hey, and welcome from Kentucky. My name is Carla Gover, and I'm an 8th generation Kentuckian, and I've been teaching and performing Appalachian music and dance for about 30 years now. I'm really happy to be able to share a little bit of my culture with you today, and I'm going to be showing you 4 foundational flat-footing steps that will help you get started and give you some quick wins in your dancing.
In this clip, I'm improvising to a fiddle tune, which is what I hear from a lot of folks that they want to be able to do, to just hop up and start moving when they hear great music. And even though this is easy for me now, when I first started doing it, it was really scary and I didn't have a roadmap, so I had to figure a lot of it out on my own. So what I want to do for you is to simplify that process so that you can learn how to do this in a lot less time than it took me. So first, I'm going to show you a quick tip for how I think about improvising to fiddle tunes, and then you'll learn some fun steps and how to use them to complement the tunes you're dancing to. We get into this in much more depth on my online academy, but for now, this is what I want you to think about. When I improvise, I often think in blocks of 4 or 8 counts because that's how most fiddle tunes are structured. So one easy formula we can use is to repeat one step or one phrase for the A part, and then do the same thing with a different step or a phrase for the B part. So that's what we're going to do. In this class, we're working with segments of 4 counts, and we just add them up to create 8-count phrases. If you're having a hard time picturing this, don't worry, because we're going to do it together in just a moment. Okay, well, I'm excited to be dancing with you, and we're just going to jump right in and learn the steps first. And then we'll practice some different ways that you can put them together and put them together with music. So we're starting off with the flat-footing basic. And full disclosure, I do flat-footing and clogging. The clogging basic's a little bit different, but for the purposes of this video, I want to give you quick wins. And this step is a little bit more accessible. I just wanted to let you know that up front because the basics for the 2 different styles are different. So what we're going to be doing is just step, lift, pull. You want to be able to have this nice weight change from one foot to the other. Make sure that your knees are juicy and you're not locking your legs. A lot of us tend to do that. So even when you're doing the step, there's a really soft knee, and that's going to help protect your knee. So this is almost all the steps. So to do the whole flat footing basic, you're going to go step, lift the non-weight bearing leg, and then pull the other leg back. Step, lift, pull. And when I step, I bend the weight-bearing leg just a little bit. You see my knee bends just a little bit, and then I just straighten it. Now, if you have knees that tend to complain, make this movement really small. It can be just tiny. So do what suits your body. I usually scoot back maybe an inch. So this is the flat-footing basic at its most fundamental incarnation. There are ways we can fancy it up on down the line, but for now, I want you to focus on just being able to do this. It's something you can practice around the house, around the kitchen, around the grocery store. And with the awareness that whenever you're stepping, that is the downbeat. Because as dancers in this style, we're the rhythm section. So, dun, dun, da, 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 da. We're stepping on the beat. Now, a couple other pitfalls that sometimes you'll see beginning flat-footers do is they'll kick out their legs a lot because we're sometimes used to kicking in other dance styles. That's what I don't want you to do. You want your foot to just kind of come up a little bit parallel to the floor and keep it nice and small. And just that should be your opening volley of practice. Whenever you have a flat-footing session, put on some music. And just, even if you have to do it half tempo to the music, step, pull, step, lift, pull. So let's just try that together for a moment. I'm going to count us off, and then we'll do 8 of them together, starting on the right foot. 5, 6, step on the right, and step, pull, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, the next step we're going to do is just another building block, but don't underestimate the power just because it's simple. And this is a step called a step ball change. It's more like a piece of a step, but it's important for us to learn. So, starting on the right foot to do the step ball change, you're going to go step, let your left foot come up off the floor a little bit, touch your toe, and then step back down. So I know other styles of dance have this movement, but I want you to try to imitate the way I do it for this style. Down, up, down. So I'm really kind of, I sink on that one, I come up, and I sink down. So step, toe, step. Now on the other side, it's going to be step, toe, step. It's not too hard, right? Step, toe, step. And then you can kind of swing back and forth. Step, toe, step, step, toe, step, step, toe, step, step, toe, step. So I'm going to count us off and we'll do 4 of those together. Starting on the right foot, stepping. 5, 6, step on the right. And that's the downbeat. And 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So I'm going to count us off. Let's just do 4 of those together, starting by stepping on the right foot. 5, 6, step on the right. And 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So sometimes I count in 4s, sometimes I count in 8s. Either one works when you're learning to flat foot, but don't let me confuse you by that. Next, we're going to learn the back step slide. This one is not too difficult, but it looks super cool when you do it. So what we're going to do is, the way it starts is kind of like a flat footing basic. You're going to go step, pull, and then step, but don't pull it back. So step, pull, step, then you're going to go rock, step. So just that much. Step, pull, step, rock, step. So if you were looking at it from the side, it's just a little, don't go way back or anything, just a little rock back and step onto it. So much of the time with these steps, there's only one foot on the floor at any given point in time. So step, pull, step, rock, step, and then you put your weight. You actually do let that toe stay stuck to the floor, but your weight's on your left foot. You're going to gradually slide that right foot forward, slide, 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 and let it float up as you drop your left heel. So it's like this. You're going to go slide, heel. So putting it together, it's going to look like this. Step, pull, step, rock, step, slide, up. Let's try that just that much again on the right side. Here we go. And step, pull, step, rock, step, slide, up. Just one more time on that right side. Ready, go. Step, pull, step, rock, step, slide, up. So when I come up, this is kind of what my feet look like. Now just remember, you're going to have this video, so if anything that I'm doing ever challenges you, you're going to be able to rewind, you're going to be able to watch it over and over. So just hang with me here, and let's try the same thing on the left side. So starting with stepping on the left foot, it'll be step, pull, step, rock, step, and while that left foot's behind, slide forward, 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 and come down with that heel. So that's just a heel drop. I'm just sort of using coming up in the arches of my foot, on my ball of my foot, and letting it drop down. So again, on the left side, step, pull, step, rock, step, slide, up. So if we were counting it, it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So let's try it together on the left foot. 5, 6, step on the left, and step, pull, step, rock, step, slide, heel drop. One more time on that left side. 5, 6, step on the left, and step, pull, step, rock, step, slide, heel. Excellent. All right. Hopefully that is falling into place for you and you're not falling. We're going to come back to that, but we're going to learn the fourth step for this class, which is called a Felix. And this one, you're just going to, we're going to do another slide. So we're getting slidey in this little mini class. So you're going to start by stepping on your right foot and then hopping. So that's pretty easy. Step, hop. So you're going to go step, hop, and then step forward on the left foot. Just put your whole foot down. So step, hop, step. Again, step, hop, step. So one more time, and then we'll go into the next part of the step. Step, hop, step. Then you're going to drag this right foot in, drag, drag, drag. And you're going to put the right foot down and we'll flow into a step ball change. So step, ball, change. So you've been like this. You're dragging, drag, 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 step, ball, change. So as you pull it into place, you kind of let it have a sound. You let it make a sound. So putting it all together, nice and slow, it's step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. One more time on that right side before we switch sides and try it on the left. 5, 6, start on the right and step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. Great, so let's try it on the left. Let's just mark through it really slow. So you're just going to step, hop, step forward on that right foot, drag the left foot forward, and then let the whole foot make contact, and then do your ball change. So again from the left, nice and slow. Step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. One more time, I'll count us off. 5, 6, step on the left and step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. So that's a fun one to do. And one of the cool things about the Felix and the back step slide, they have those little slides in them. And there's just something about putting slides into your flat footing that makes you look really smooth and really cool. So I wanted to get you guys looking cool doing these steps right from the start, so that you can learn how to improvise at a jam and pull out the cool steps. So what we're going to do is review those steps, but I'm going to teach you how I practice the steps in sequences to help me be able to improvise in the spur of the moment. So the first step we've just done, go through the steps on their own, go back, review them, just do them one at a time until you have a really good grasp of what they are. But then we're going to put them into sequences with flat-footing basics. So we're going to start with flat-footing basics and a back step slide. So let's try that on the right. So we're going to do 4 flat-footing basics and then into the step, pull, step, rock, step, slide, up. So let's try that. 5, 6, step on the right and 1, 2, 3, 4, here it goes. Step, pull, step, rock, step, slide, up. Then let's try the same thing on the left side. 5, 6, start on the left and step, pull, 3, 4, here it comes. Step, pull, step, rock, step, slide, heel. So we had to kind of stop. Those don't naturally switch sides, but there's a way that we can make it switch sides with our step ball change. So to practice those 2 steps together, we're going to break them up with flat-footing basics, switch with a step ball change, and then go back and do the same thing on the left side. So the whole sequence is going to look like this. Step, pull, 2, 3, 4, here's the back step slide, step, pull, step, rock, step, slide, up. And then 4 flat-footing basics, 2, 3, 4, then 2 more. We're actually going to do 5 and 6, and step, ball, change. So that keeps us moving in counts of 8. 8 and 8. So this is going to match the fiddle tune. So remember I said you can think about this dance style in groups of 4 or groups of 8 counts. So then we're ready to do the same sequence on the left side. So 4 flat footing basics, back step slide, 6 flat footing basics, and a step ball change. So here we go. 5, 6, step on the left, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Rock, step, slide, heel drop. 1, 2, here's 6 of them. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and step, ball, change. So that not only got us through the sequence on the right leg and then the left leg, but doing them both together like that got us all the way through an A part of our banjo tune. Now for the B part, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to do flat footing basics in a Felix over and over again. We're just going to put that on repeat for the entire B part so you can get some muscle memory and just practice transitioning back and forth between those 2 steps. So what that's going to look like is 4 flat footing basics. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. And I'm going to count us off, and let's try to do the flat footing basics and the Felix together. 5, 6, step on the right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. And then we're free. It just switches sides automatically with that one.
All right, so now we're going to take the steps we've learned and put them together with some music. This is a slow banjo tune I recorded called Liza Jane. And the way a fiddle or banjo brings us in this style of dance is through what I would call 4 taters. Here in Kentucky, you might call them 4 potatoes, but it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we come in on the next one, and so that's what tells us what our tempo is. So we have to listen for the taters, and let's just go ahead and get started.
So this banjo tune is nice and slow. It's much slower than you would hear at a jam. But I just want to empower you that if even this is too fast, go back, rewind, practice the steps as slowly as you need to until you feel ready to do it at this other slow speed with the music. But give yourself grace. There's no hurry. There's no rush to the finish line. You have all the time that you need, and I just want you to be able to do these steps and feel comfortable and feel safe and feel joyful. 2, flat footing basics. 1, 2, 3, 4, step, pull, step, rock, step, slide, up. Now 6 flat footing basics. 3, 4, 5. Here comes the step, ball, change. Same thing, left side. 2, 3, 4, step, pull, step, rock, step, slide, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, step, ball, change. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Felix, step, hop, step, step, ball, change. 1, 2, 3, 4, step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. 1, 2, 3, 4, step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. Left side. 2, 3, 4, step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change again. Flat footing basics for 4. Here comes the back step, slide, rock, step, slide, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and step, ball, change. Left side. 4 flat footing basics. Here comes the back step, slide. And usually one foot's a little smarter than the other. 2 more. And step, ball, change. Flat footing basics. 2, 3, 4. Step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, hop, step, drag, step, ball, change. Woohoo! So I hope you can feel how, as you practice and as you learn these steps, having that buffer of the flat footing basic in between the other steps you're doing, whether you decide you want to slow stretch them out and do 8 flat footing basics and practice the step for 8 times, or if you want to keep these sections of 4, that is what I call the flat footing formula, because that's something that you can also do as long as you dance. You put those flat footing basics in, not only to give yourself a little break if you've been working hard and being really energetic, but also to give your mind a chance to think about, ooh, what would go next with this fiddle tune? And it gets easier and easier with time. So I just wanted to introduce it to you there. And again, you have this video forever, so you can go back and practice and learn it. And I'd love to hear how it goes for you.
Thanks for spending some time with me today. At this point, I have helped hundreds of students just like you go from only knowing a handful of steps or just dancing routines to being able to get up and improvise at live jams and events, and that is one of my greatest joys. And if you'd like to keep learning with me, I invite you to check out the offer below this video. It is my beginner toolkit, and it's just one piece of what's inside my full Appalachian Flatfooting and Clogging Academy. It has even more of the building blocks that you need to learn this dance style, and more importantly, to learn how to improvise in this dance style. And like all of my offerings, it has a lot of little cultural elements and tidbits along the way. I spend a lot of time creating the best dance resources that I can so that you can learn at your own pace, in your own space, at your own tempo, while still offering you live support and encouragement. So I encourage you to check it out. I'm offering a few really good bonuses when you sign up, and I take pride in supporting and encouraging my students personally, no matter where in the world you are. So I'd love to be your dance teacher. See you soon.